Hi there, my name's Eve Stevens, editor at movement.net, and I'm here at Move America 2025, and I'm lucky enough to be joined by not one, but two representatives from Ltts. So first of all, we have Aditya Pathak, and you are Chief Segment Officer of Mobility at Ltts, and Shailendra Shrivastava, Mobility Segment Leader, and you're currently transitioning into a new role as the Chief of Business Functions at Ltts. So thank you so much for agreeing to speak with me today. Just to kick us off, what has been your sort of favorite part of Move America 2025? How are you enjoying the conference?
Yeah. So it's been an interesting event, very focused, specific areas which were identified, and good to see so many new things coming up, and a lot of interaction with people, quite interesting discussions, and impressed by what people are looking for more than what they have. Obviously we are presenting, but many people coming and asking for certain things which they are looking for, and I think what we are doing is aligned to what customers are looking. So it was very interesting to be here and look at what others are doing and see how we can be part of that.
And for me, this is my third Move conference. I have been to two previous ones in Austin, and it's been fascinating to see the growth of the conference itself and the depth of topics that are being covered from across electrification to autonomy to public policy and including government policy as well. So it's great to see the growing influence of the conference itself and great conversations as Shal mentioned. Thank you.
Absolutely, and that is what we love to hear. I'm glad you guys are enjoying. This is my first time in Detroit, so it's really exciting to be here and see so much exciting innovation taking place. So Move is all about kind of uniting agents from across the mobility spectrum under one roof. You guys are a diamond sponsor at this year's event, which we're really excited by. Why is it that you've chosen to sponsor an event like this? What value do you see in these kinds of collaborative cross-industry events?
So yes, as a event, as I said, exciting topics were there: mobility, electrification, and models and AI. Those are the areas where we are also investing. We have solutions. Being a part of company which provides services, we have invested in several of these things, and this we thought was an opportunity for us to represent ourselves with the new things which we are doing, and look at what the basic two items which we look at: what we have to present and what customers are looking for. Coming from services, that becomes a very critical input for us when we look forward and what we are supposed to do in next few years.
Yes, absolutely. Moving into sort of content here, AI has been obviously a massive topic at this year's conference, massive talking point. What do you guys see as maybe the greatest benefit of leveraging AI in the industry?
So I'll start off. See, AI for us is fundamental to how automotive and in general mobility engineering, as well as the product that we are engineering, is going to be in the future. And so that being central to everything that we do, we have made significant investments into AI as well, and we have made some pretty important announcements today as part of our mobility-focused AI investments and strategies. I'd like to have Shal elaborate that a little bit more, but that's central to everything that we have.
Yeah, as Aditya said, that's the area which everybody is looking at, and we as an organization had invested in AI, I think, well ahead of curve. And today we are announcing two unique solutions. One is called AI Nexus, and second is Plex AI. AI Nexus is more on the software development lifecycle, and Plex AI is more on the product design side of it. We have seen several people talking about AI when it comes to the software part of it. We have a unique position of looking at it from the product design as well. So we have certain solutions which help our customer develop those products in much lower time. We have seen productivity improvement about 25 to 30%, using those AI tools. So coming from a services side, looking at wider perspective, developing solutions which are the need of ours is what made us look into AI. And I think we are proud to say that these platforms which we have developed do provide significant, I would say, benefits to our customers. While yes, we are utilizing that for quite a bit of activities, but our customers do get utilized.
And in the grand scheme of things, the AI interventions that we are bringing, including the Plex AI and the AI Nexus tool chains that we've announced, ultimately the goal is to make the North American and the European automotive industry much more competitive with the Asian and the Chinese ecosystems, who have a lot faster product engineering life cycles, and we hope that some of these interventions are actually going to make entire industry ecosystems a lot more competitive, as we move forward.
Yeah, absolutely. It's about bridging that gap in innovation, but there's so many interesting new technologies happening here in the US and in Europe and further abroad. So it'll be really interesting to see how that relationship pans out. So LTTS has said that it's dedicated to building a sustainable tomorrow and a better world. What does sustainability mean to you guys in the context of mobility, and how is LTTS being ambitious in its climate strategy?
So I think the main theme for us as our vision has been growing in a sustainable way with the sustainability as a main focus, right? The worldwide we are looking at that. We have, as a corporate, L&T as a corporate, we have already committed to the zero or neutral, carbon neutral being in by 2030. And looking at that, also not only getting our things done, but supporting our customers in terms of sustainability, working on electric vehicles, non-fossil fuel vehicles. That is the area where we are supporting mobility as a. While we work with the wider customers of industrial and plant and others, if you look at mobility, we have invested significantly on the mobility side of it. We have several solutions on the mobility or electric propulsion. We invested in developing certain components which are reusable frameworks. We also set up a lab in India where we can do the testing of all the electric vehicle components. So we look at more of electric hybrid type of solutions from moving from IC engines, while we still continue to support IC engines because that's the industry right now. But that's where we have invested, and we look at sustainability as the growth area.
Thanks, Shab.
Yeah, well, that's what we like to hear. Putting sustainability at the forefront of innovation, incredibly important. So now kind of asking a slightly more personal question, what's kind of exciting you in the industry at the moment? Is there any innovation, any technology that you've really got your eye on that you think we should all be talking about?
That's a great question, particularly from a technology standpoint. We've been hearing about AI quite a lot over the years, but I think what we are looking at is it's not just these individual technologies that are going to change the mobility landscape. I think there's fascinating stuff that's happening across a cross section of technologies. AI is one of them, but when you think about the advancements that are happening in the compute platforms, what companies like NVIDIA are doing, and even some startups in that space, some of which we are partnered with, a company called Sima.ai. What's happening in the compute space is going to make a significant difference in terms of what capabilities can actually be delivered, whether it is on the edge, in the vehicle, or on the connectivity side. So it's like in addition to AI, it's what's happening on the microprocessor and compute side. The third technology that is really fascinating is the evolution of the connectivity platforms. So we have 5G now, but 6G is going to make it even exponentially faster, more bandwidth, low latency. That's going to change how autonomous driving and all other experiences are being delivered through cloud. right? And then the third part or the fourth part of all of this is really where the cloud platforms are headed. So it's the intersection of all of this, it's the interplay between all these advancing technologies on multiple dimensions that's going to create experiences, that's going to create products that we today don't even imagine. And I think that's really what we are, trying to figure out and working with our customers to actually bring to life things that we are just not even imagining today. So that's really what's the most fascinating part. The realm of possibility here is endless, and we are excited to be the engineers who are actually bringing all of these dimensions together into the next generation vehicles and platforms that we are creating. Shall, anything to add?
No, I think you covered. It's a multitude of things meeting together, and good part of it is we are in midst of everything. So connectivity, AI, autonomy, electrification, hybrid. I mean, it's multitude of things coming together, and seeing that give results to the products is what where we are and we want to focus on.
Thank you. Yeah, the rate of change is insane. Like, I think the way we speak about it now, we're not looking sort of 10 years ahead. We're looking in the next sort of 2 years, and the innovations are there and they're happening fast. So it's really exciting. Just before we finish up, you've both had very impressive careers that have taken you really across the world. Shell, I know you've led teams in 6 continents, which is incredibly impressive. And Aditya, you as well have had a really extensive career in lots of different industries like automotive and also manufacturing. So what kind of do you feel this sort of global context has taught you, this varied experience? How do you kind of see mobility shaping up in the context of your careers?
So, you know, with all our experiences, at least my personal view has been that the needs for mobility is common across the entire world. People need to travel. People, as the population ages, in profile, there will be a lot more need for autonomy worldwide. There will be people just need to interact with each other, and the types of mobility solutions that they need are very, very common across all the different parts of the world. The second part of it is that the innovation and the talent that exists across all the countries, whether it's the engineering talent that we have here in the US, or whether we have it in Europe or even in India. The engineering talent is all over the world. They are looking to and hungry to create new solutions, new paradigms for mobility, and it's our privilege to be able to string them together worldwide to really create the mobility ecosystem of the future. So I think it's the commonality of the customer needs, the commonality of the talent and their aspirations across the world. And I feel that I'm privileged to be in a position to have experienced both and being able to lead the collective brain power of our teams to create the future of mobility.
I think it is very clear the needs are same. The speed at which the needs to need to be met is changing. You used to take 3 years to build a new car at one time. Now it is say 12 months to 18 months. How do we collaboratively work across the globe to achieve that? And today we are facing competition from very unknown sides which are coming up with products which are very fast and able to deliver. I think this is a time when all of us who can work together and deliver what is expected in the market. Needs are changing. Customer experiences inside the car, outside the car are changing. Technologies are changing, laws are changing, and all of this is pushing, and speed is of essence at this point of time. So I think collaborative working is one thing which we have seen works very fine. Working with customers on different regions and trying to develop a product for global requirement is one thing which we think is very important as we look at mobility as well. And I'm sure we'll have more clarity as we go forward in terms of what else is expected from mobility in coming years. Things are changing much faster than what we are used to. And like in last 2 years, you see everybody's talking only about AI, which was not there 2 years back to the level where it is. So I think how we can utilize the talent across, collaboratively work to deliver a product what is required by the customer is, I think, the main area I see supporting the global customers.
Yes, absolutely. I think it's understanding that we really do have very similar goals, and it's about how do we unify the industry to kind of be more collaborative. It's a big question, but thank you so much, guys, for taking the time to speak with me. I know LTTS has some really exciting things on the horizon, so I wish you all the best of luck, and thank you so much for joining us at Move America 2025.
Thank you so much, Eve. I think it's a pleasure for us to be here at the event, and wish you all the continued success and good luck with the future editions.
Thank you so much. It's really been pleasure being here and wishing you all the best for future editions. Thanks.